Imagine hurting your child so bad that they decide to go no contact for the rest of their life and are okay with that to protect their peace. Imagine thinking you did nothing wrong and I'm just staying away for absolutely no reason. Imagine knowing that you could fix everything by just taking some accountability and saying sorry to your child for hurting them. Whether they agree with that or not, other people's feelings matter. I think for so long I tried to protect my mother's peace because I never wanted to hurt her. I never wanted to do anything to her. No matter what she's done to me, no matter how she's made me feel, I've literally called my mom screaming at the top of my lungs saying that I wanted to end my life and I get hung up on. I know she watches my videos and she's probably going to see this video, but it's time that I start talking about it because this is my life and I'm done protecting people's feelings. Imagine feeling like you're the victim in the situation when you're the parent and telling everybody that I don't talk to you. But why don't you tell them why I don't talk to you? Look, I have been the most patient person when it comes to my parents. I think one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life was cut contact with my closest family members. I've spent many years crying, screaming, trying to feel heard, and none of that helped. It just made it a lot worse. I've done stuff for my mother to this day, even though we do not talk and we do not have a relationship. I finally made some changes to the last little bit of stuff that I was doing for her to completely seal the deal. Parents, if your children go no contact with you, it's for a reason and you should really listen to them. Ego and pride is such an awful thing and it really makes people miserable. Literally, my dad had a troubled past and he's working on himself now, and I never in a million years thought that I would get accountability from my father before I did my own mother. It's been 3 years since I've had a relationship with my mother. My mother watches my videos, y'all. One of the times I did talk about my mother, I got a very long message from her talking about a whole bunch of blah blah blah. It wasn't really about, I'm sorry you felt that way. It was like, why are you making me look like a terrible mother online? I wasn't doing anything. I just mentioned something that happened in my life as something I experienced as a teen. I really don't want to go on social media and bash my mother, but I think it's important to talk about it and let other people know that they're not alone in this situation. It's a very hard thing to navigate, and it's a very hard thing to do, especially when you love your mom with all your heart. But at the same time, my mother can't even say sorry to me for anything she's done. Would she like to have me in her life? Absolutely. Would she like to act like nothing happened and just build a relationship? Yes. I'm at the point in my life that I love myself deeply and I will not put up with that. I will not put up with people maliciously wanting harm on me. And I'm definitely not going to welcome anybody back into my life when they can't even apologize for their actions. I'm tired of getting asked by people why I don't talk to her. I'm tired of family members coming to me and making me feel bad and saying she misses you when she can't even tell me sorry. It's very simple. All she has to do is come to me and say, son, I'm sorry. Even if I don't agree with how you feel, I'm sorry. Let me be better. Let's move forward. Let's rebuild our relationship. She doesn't want to do that. Instead, she'd rather live her entire life without me and waste precious time on earth that could be fixed with a simple apology. That's it. That's it, y'all. That is it. I have accepted that my mom will never do that, and I have accepted that I may go my entire life like this, and I'm okay with that. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you, and I'm not here to bash you, but you really need to look yourself in the mirror, and a lot of the issues that you're experiencing could be solved by taking accountability, especially the main one that bothers you, a relationship with your son. You continue to hurt yourself, and you continue to hurt your son, and you don't care because you're so consumed in how you feel only. I've told you many times what you had to do and you just don't want to do it. So the next time somebody asks you about your son, tell them the truth. You don't want to say sorry. Or maybe they can go back to this video and watch, because I'm not here to make anybody look like a bad person, but I am going to speak the truth. I won't go into detail as to what happened, but I'm a very forgiving person. I'll always have a soft spot for my parents, and the door is always open. My dad is actually actively trying to get back into my life. He's doing everything right. He's taking accountability for a lot of things, and when I'm ready to have an in-person conversation, we can get to that point.